Full screen, full screen. There it is. Lovely. So, you guys, I left you with a cliffhanger. In that last episode, you didn't know if I threw the thing, so I had control and I zoomed in, and I really didn't throw the. Whoa. That's so cool. Maybe, can I throw the egg like this? Pew! Oh, I did throw the egg. I thought it said 4 a second ago. I just threw that and it went to 2. Oh well, it didn't break. Oh, but when we ended the last episode, I was talking a little bit about myself. And I'll go on to say I am in the wind ensemble at my high school. And I'm in the jazz band. And I am a band geek. I'm a video game playing band geek in AP Calculus. Because, I just have no life. Not really. I have a full, big life. I like hanging out with all my friends. Um, and I play soccer. I'm like the athlete that is still a geek, but I'm friends with like 90% of the people in my school, and the girls they're willing. They'd be game. They're game. Like you guys are laughing. You think I'm kidding? Yeah, no, they're willing. They're good. They'll go for it. Cause I don't know why. I don't get it. But they do. Funnies. So, here we are, back in the. I was talking about myself. I should really stay on that. Yeah, in bands. I'm typically. Oh, lag. Typically an honor student. I do a lot of honors, Englishes, or not. Not willingly, really. English isn't. I'm not a huge fan of it. It kind of bores me. Some of you English people out there are gonna be like, dude, why? English is like the coolest. No, it's really bland. I mean, I can speak English. I can write when I have to. And it's just, I don't take enjoyment out of it. Take enjoyment. I don't take joy out of it. That's what I meant. But yeah. I like math a lot. I want to be an engineer. And that area programmer. Haven't been able to decide yet. I love all those kind of things. I feel like being an engineer is just kind of playing with Legos. It's like my own little Minecraft in the real's lives. That'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm typically in a lot of honors classes. I take honors English, even though it's awful. I hate it. But it can be kind of fun. Like humanities is a fun class. I'm into all that, like cool little ethical, moral questions that people really don't have answers to, and like debating things like the death penalty. That's really just like such a gray area. And some of you are gonna disagree with that. Like, no, we shouldn't have the death penalty. Then what do we do with people that are responsible for 12 million murders, or what do we do with people that just happen to go around and kill everyone in sight? Just for whatever reason. They're just jerk faces. Some of you are going to say we put them to jail. Some are going to say we kill them. Death penalty. Really, I don't know what I think about it. I think I prefer. Yeah, I'll just get this out there. I'm talking about myself. I can talk about whatever. I prefer making people think about what they've done as opposed to saying, oh, you killed all them. Bad boy, we're gonna end your life. I mean, I get that that's kind of like the supreme punishment. That's as much as you can possibly do. There's nothing left in here. We should go up. I could use a little more coal, I suppose. That's not a punishment. That's just plain ending their suffering. I mean, this is really severe. Some of you guys, you might hate me for this, but if I was to be dealing with someone that I don't know, that say was named not Hitler. He's too generic. He killed himself. It doesn't even matter. He doesn't count. There was no justice with him. Like I was reading about this guy called Andre something. It started with an M. If you just he was this Soviet Russian, not Soviet, 1930s? Soviet, yeah, Soviet Russian. It wasn't the 30s, it was the 80s. 80s, 30s, 40s. I lied. Final answer, 30s. Born in 1928, I think to be exact. I learned about this in my psych class. We had to choose someone that was really messed up and talk about how we would handle them in a psychological standpoint. And his name was Andre, Andrei. Looked surprisingly like Bane. He just had this huge grin on his face. You could tell he was a pretty twisted guy. He just one day, well, like, I'll set the scene. He was born to a really poor family. His brother was actually, or allegedly, eaten by his neighbors just out of cannibalism because they were so starving. And that's pretty twisted to grow up in that sort of environment. He was beaten as a child. He was so poor that he actually had to he had to sleep in the same bed as his mother. I mean, which is fine. I mean, when you are in tough times, you do what you gotta do. I mean, it's a little weird to us, but people who don't have space to live, if they have a comfortable bed, they are going to share that with the people they love. And so, it's whatever. They slept in the same bed. The only problem in that was his mother would actually kill. I was thinking killing the chicken. His mother would actually beat him, like brutally and viciously beat him if he wet the bed. Which, as a child you do once in a while. I don't know if I was really ever. Ooh, I'm starving to death. Oh lordy. Oh lord, I don't want to eat that. Give me the zombie flesh. Put it in this one. If I explode in a second, I'm gonna be thoroughly. Oh, not risking. Oh, look at all these eggs. This is lovely. Yeah, they would just brutally beat him upon him wetting the bed. Which is vicious. I mean, kids are kids. They don't have control over those things yet, and they just don't. Well, they do understand. They just can't do anything about it. And so, imagine you wet your bed. You feel bad enough when you wake up, just knowing what you've done. You're embarrassed. You just feel disgusting because, I mean, let's face it, you're covered in urine. You're pretty gross. And, yeah, then you just get viciously beaten for having done that you couldn't control. That's savage. By the way, right now we're going to go looking for a house after we cook some food. Well, I keep talking. So, yeah, so he was beaten as a child, and then as he grew up, he started going on his streak of murders, starting with, I think he was 15. I think he was trying to force a girl, which is awful in and of itself, but she was resisting or something of the sort, and so he stabbed her because that was the logical thing to do. I mean, when you're doing something you shouldn't be and they resist, you stab them. Whatever. So he shanks her, and of course he ends up doing the deed, I should say, and from that on he appropriates that pleasure with pain, with someone else feeling pain, with someone else being injured. And from there he went on a whole tangent of just murder and rape, and it came to a point where he needed to kill in order to follow through with the act he was doing. I mean, I don't really want to say it just because it sounds weird, but to complete it he had to kill them, otherwise it couldn't happen. He couldn't finish, which is pretty messed up. Why was I talking about him? There was a point to that. It was just something cool I learned about. That's just what I learned about in psych. And I would have to say, I would not put him to death for doing those things. And at the end of his lifetime, he confessed to 56 different murders. Excuse me. And of those 56, he was convicted and set to 53 different counts of murder. Like, that's what the court ruled. And so, with that, that's not the kind of man I would want to kill. I would want someone as twisted and as evil and as wicked as that to live forever, just with nothing to think about except that past. It sounds vicious, but I would want him to live in a lifetime of solitary confinement. That's just my opinion. People are going to be really upset. People are going to be like, yeah, it's a cool idea. If you're forced to think about nothing but yourself for a certain amount of time, yes, you will go crazy without human interaction. And yes, you will have to go over every little detail of your past. And yes, you'll realize how messed up some of the things you did were. And or how amazing, in his case, how messed up they were. Random opinion. That's a lot of squids in one place. Whatever. I feel like this goes on forever. This little forest. When did we start this? We started this like 8 minutes ago-ish. We'll end this episode soon. Ooh, this is the other ravine. Huh. I want those materials. And I don't want to die for them. So I'm not going to. Anyway, back on to my life. Play a lot of games. I play this, I play League of Legends, play all sorts of stuff. Random different fun activities that keep my brain moving, because, like I said, I'm pretty convinced I do have ADD. Not to offend any of those of you who are physically diagnosed and are taking meds with it. It's just a fact of life. I think I've got it. I think I got the addies. Adhoods. You guys can probably diagnose me on your own after listening to me talk for however long it's been. Like, I don't know. If you followed me from all the way from the versed with a V, because I speak that way. No, that was bad. All the way from the first video. This is probably about 45 minutes in, almost getting there. And thank you for sticking around. I'm trying to get some interesting content out. This might be my last for the night. I've got to practice some trombone, which is what I play in the band. I don't think I said that earlier. I play trombone. It's very nice. I'm the first trombone in the wind ensemble, which means I play, or not that I play, but I typically have the higher parts and a lot more of the melody and the fun things, and in a way that it's like a rank, like number 1, number 2, number 3. I mean, everyone's really cool. The band's a lot of fun. We play at football games and stuff, and we don't march. That'd be too much for me. Oh wow, sneaky little fucker. But yeah, I've talked about soccer. I've talked about band. Talked about random points of view and things I like thinking about. I like. No, I'll save that for another video. That'll be the next video. I'll give you my little bits and pieces on what I think of for religion and like discrimination and accepting people, because I like having little messages in here. So, with that, we're gonna jump out here, and then we're just gonna get one hit on that skeleton, and I'm gonna end the video. That'll be kind of cool. Ready? Here we go. Whoop! Oh, go! Whoop. Oh, I missed. I can't end the video until I hit him once. Oh wow, he might kill me. He might kill me. I might die. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You can't hit this. You can't hit this. Ooh, look at that shield. All right. This was harder than I expected it to be. Ah, cheeky. We're going back. We're going. Oh my god. Where did we die? Alright. Looks like I'm going to end the video right here, and I'm going to go find where we died. So, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching the new videos. Next episode, we're going to go find a spot to build a house. Peace.